Hey there, I'm Benjamin from Loves Data. If you're seeing the message "No Google tag found in this container" in Google Tag Manager, don't worry. This warning sounds serious but is usually easy to fix. So in this video, I'll show you exactly what it means and how to fix it. Let's start with what's going on. This warning will appear when you're creating a GA4 event tag or a Google Ads tag that expects a Google tag to already exist in your container. You can think of the Google tag as your base tag. It loads the Google tagging library, and then other tags can reuse those settings. So when Google Tag Manager says, "No Google tag found in this container," it's basically saying, I don't see a matching Google tag for this ID yet. And in most cases, it comes down to one of two things. The warning can appear if you haven't created a Google tag in your container yet. And it can also appear if you have created a Google tag, but the tag ID doesn't match the one you're entering for the tag you're creating. This could happen if you're implementing multiple Google tags on your website, or if the tag ID has been entered incorrectly in the Google tag. And I should also mention that this warning is only about what is in your Google Tag Manager container. It's not looking at what's installed directly on your website. So if for some reason you have Google Ads or Google Analytics installed directly on your website, you will see this warning in your Google Tag Manager container. We're looking at the Google Ads conversion tracking tag, but you can see this message for the other Google Ads tags too. If we select the tag type, then choose Google Ads, I want to highlight that the warning can also appear for the Google Ads remarketing tag, the Google Ads calls from website conversion tag, and the Google Ads user provided data event tag. And apart from Google Ads, the warning can also appear for your Google Analytics GA4 event tags too. To see this, let's close this tag. And let's open the GA4 event tag in this container. Again, we can see the warning appear for this tag. Okay, now let's fix this. One option is to copy the tag ID and then create the Google tag using the same ID. However, let's take it a step further. Let's create a variable that stores the ID so we know it's the same in all of our tags. To do this, let's cut the ID. Now let's enter two opening curly braces. And let's select a new variable in the drop-down. Let's name the variable GA4 measurement ID. And let's select variable configuration. Now let's select constant as the type. And let's paste the ID we cut from the tag. And let's click Save. We can now see the GA4 event tag now uses the variable instead of having the ID hard-coded directly into the tag. The warning is still shown, but that's okay. Now let's click the Create Tag button on the right. Let's rename the tag to Google Tag GA4 Page View. And let's delete the pre-populated tag ID. Now let's enter two opening curly braces. And let's select the GA4 measurement ID variable we just created. Now let's save the tag. The warning in the GA4 event tag has gone, and now it says Google tag found in this container. We've fixed this tag, so now let's click Save. Now let's open the Google Ads conversion tag. We can see the No Google Tag Found warning again, so let's do the same thing we did for the GA4 event tag, but this time for our Google Ads tag. Let's cut the conversion ID. Enter two opening curly braces. Select New Variable. And let's name the variable Ads Conversion ID. Now let's select Variable Configuration and choose Constant as the type. Now let's paste the conversion ID we copied. And let's save the variable. Next, we need to create a Google tag, so let's click Create Tag. Let's rename the tag Google Tag Ads. And here's a little trick. There's a slight difference between the conversion ID and the Google Tags ID, so let's leave the AW dash but remove everything else. Now let's enter two opening curly braces and let's select our Ads Conversion ID variable. This ensures that we're using the same ID for our Google tag and our other Google Ads tags. Now we can save the tag. And the warning has gone from our conversion tag. So now we can save the tag. My final suggestion is to check to see if there are any existing Google tags in your container. A good way to check this is to use the search option and enter Google tag. If you see any other Google tags, then I recommend checking the IDs for those tags to figure out which account or property they're from. And you can also verify that the IDs have been entered correctly for those tags. Once you've reviewed your tags and the warnings are gone, you can then preview your changes to test everything out. Then, when you're happy everything is working correctly, you can publish your changes. We've now fixed the No Google Tag Found in this container warning in Google Tag Manager. To learn even more about Google Tag Manager, please take a moment to check out my course. I've included a link in the description below this video. And if you found this video helpful, please like it so I know to make more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.